week ago, during which members of the Federation of Cruise Tourism Associations of Belize went off in a huff, the National Institute of Culture and History has extended a grace period regarding the 48-inch rule at Nahokchaen.
I am informing you that, as per your request, we are granting an amnesty period through to the 31st December 2014 for enforcement of the 48 inches height requirement. In the meantime, we will review and give careful consideration to the proposal for a new minimum height requirement and other concerns raised in the meeting regarding the policy manual emanating from the health and safety standards legislation. We will, of course, engage you further in these deliberations.
According to tour operator David Almendares, the temporary reprieve should be used by all parties, including the Belize Tourism Board, to address all issues pertaining to the newly implemented health and safety regulations.
I'd like to remind the Belizean public that this is not a pardon, this is just a stay of execution. The stay of execution will end December 31st. We're calling on NICH and the powers that be that we meet immediately or as soon as possible, so come January 1st, we're not running around with our heads off. Ladies and gentlemen, what has happened in our industry doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. People get an unfair advantage every day over us Belizeans. It is of note that we're about to send a letter to the BTB, first addressing and NICH addressing that we got a letter from them, and we are waiting to meet as urgently as possible so we can meet on the issue of the 48 inches. But we also want to meet on the issue of dark night 3-year contract. How can a company get 3-year unprecedented access to your archaeological site that no one else can do in this country?
That agreement, which purportedly only suits Dark Night and Niche, sees cave tubing through the network of sacred caves being sold at its most expensive.
Dark Night have just come up in play now, and they're selling a cheap tour and their expensive cave tour where only they can do at $139. The cave tubing, the cave that we have done for many years, which is the largest, the most beautiful one, the most relaxing one, the most guarded one by BTB, NICH, and this government. It is selling now for $35, $25 per person. I know you here in the media might be thinking, well, that uno is so cheap. It is not us. It is the cruise ship selling our cave at Nahokchaen at a very low price because anybody can go there. And the other caves where they have exclusivity, they sell it very expensive.
Tour operator Yoni Rosado acknowledges that the seemingly preferential treatment flies in the face of everything they have collectively founded over the past decade.
And you know what hurt me? That Dark Night can go do tours at our Nahokchaen caves. You know what hurt me? That they can do their training at Nahokchaen, at our caves. You know what hurt me? That cave branch use their cave systems and come out through our caves. And you know what hurt me? That Choka used 2 caves, both caves, but we can use for their exclusivity. So the caves that we have make a profit and make a business, the price of being spoiled, not by our local tour operators, by the big foreign tour operators.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Caetano.